on the contract. I mean, let's face it.
I didn't get the Moody angle.
Well, if Moody steps up and he's not just the guy, and you look at Moody and say, this guy can play. This guy can really play.
Right.
Like, that's how you keep success going.
Yeah.
If it's like you wanted Kuminga to be a little further along in case you wanted to move off Draymond.
No doubt about it.
If Moody's really good, it'll be easier to move off Clay. I don't think either of those players are near there, though, yet.
I'll tell you what, before you grab the next call, I love both of those players, Moody and JK, but just to the caller's point, this is about Klay Thompson. This is about what he's earned, and this is about, let's just say there's a slow start. Brother's going to be able to get a chance to work it out. So Moody can be consistent. He can even be good, Steiny, but he'll never surpass Klay, even if Klay has a bad year, if you get what I mean. Klay's going to always get what he's earned in regard to minutes, the starts, and if he doesn't, worst case scenario, the season is below his standards, Moody will never surpass him in the rotation.
Now, why would you ever say that?
Because that's like Klay would have to, there's no way. What if
Klay resigns? And we're talking about next year or the year after.
Well, if he resigns, then he's still going to, I feel like he's going to be Klay for 2 or 3 more years or to the end.
See,
Klay's not.
No, I'm not saying Moody's better than Klay or anything like that.
Either
I'm just saying.
There's levels to this. Klay Thompson, if he gets re-signed, Steiny, good or bad, he's getting his allocated minutes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But the other thing, the way you can look at it is like with a guy like Draymond Green even. He's a little bit different because he's a little more volatile. But, there's another silver lining to signing these guys, and that is you don't have to necessarily then give them everything they want just because they want it. In other words, if you like Draymond Green this year, if Jonathan Kuminga emerges, okay, if he emerges and it becomes obvious that Kuminga's getting better and he's going to be pretty good.
Undeniable, Steiny.
Well, then Draymond Green's minutes are coming down. And you know what? If he doesn't like it, lump it because you got 4 more years left on your deal.
And I don't want to say this, but that would be a good problem to have.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly right, Gil. I don't like what I'm hearing here.
Dude, you got the jump mans.
No. Stop being cheap, Steiny. Get some real retro Jordan 1 or 11.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
What are those?
Those are the other, like the Bonte Jordans. Shasky has some.
Those were the ones I was telling you about before the show, like the Concords, like the one Jordan wore in 96, like those are the 11s.
Okay.
Those are extremely expensive basketball shoes.
Like, Evan, $500 worth?
Yeah, face value probably.
Oh, my.
Secondary market, it might be more, depending on the condition.
You know what? I'm going to be dead serious here. I wouldn't want to wear a shoe that expensive.
Well, as I'm saying, you're wearing like a piece of art.
And then people will think I think I'm full of myself, right?
No,
Well, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, well, but they already know you are. My point is, you like your shoe game.
Okay.
People blaming it on me that you didn't know about the 11s.
Evan mentioned something about the 11s. I have no idea what they are. But
yeah.
I will like. Well, this is one of those. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I wear them. If I got these $500 shoes, everybody will look at me and say, "What a fraud!"
No,
or
they're normal.
Oh, look at Steiny, the big baller. Steiny. Okay, I don't want that. But now I'm wearing what I thought was a nice pair of shoes, and people are going to be like, "Yeah, those are knockoffs." Steiny.
No,
those aren't the real deal.
You'll be one of a million wearing these expensive ass shoes. People ain't got no job wearing them. They got no business with the shoe on. I'm going Norm, but they got the shoe, so you'll just fit in.
Somebody's saying Jumpmans are not Jordans.
I didn't want to break it. We'll have that later. But for you, they're Jordans.
Maybe they could open the door to
Evan,
Jordans.
I didn't want to say it to him, but just rock them today at the Summit.
You know what, 408, that might not be a good idea. That might not. I'll sign them and put them up for auction.
Look at you.
They'll go from 145 to 45. Oh,
you
man.
are special.
You know what, Goo? You're right. Who's got it better than us?
No, not too many, man.
Leroy.
Our guy.
Leroy's in Oakland. Leroy, I'll tell you what, Leroy lives a life that he enjoys. I can tell.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Hey, Leroy, how you doing, buddy?
You know, I do live a life that I enjoy, Steiny Guru. And, hey, this is part of it, being here with you and Goo, man. So awesome, man. Thank you for that.
Sure.
And check this out. Check this out, Steiny.
Okay.
This is what's wrong with Clay, Goo.
Talk to us.
And it's going to hurt y'all. It's going to hurt y'all. His nickname is the gift and the curse. They call him two-way Clay, right? And he's always got two-way money. But now you're not two-way Clay anymore. We can depend on you to hit 25 a game and shut down the best player on the other team every night. And that's what kind of money you got. But now you're not playing like two-way Clay anymore. So I will be brief. If you're not going to play like two-way Clay, you're not going to get two-way money.
Wow.
That's Leroy.
That was, wow, profound.
Thanks, Leroy. Appreciate it. Leroy, our show's better with you being a part of it.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
What about what he said? Do you think Clay, because Evan got me now with the 42 when it was 42, what's the new 42? But what if Joe said, Clay, we're, 80, 90% of your game now is getting us 20 to 25.
Yeah, you could catch and shoot.
Yeah, no, but come on, Steiny. Like, I don't know how Clay in his camp, and I'm pro Clay, could justify getting more than he's getting now.
Well, we don't know that that's what he wants. We have no clue. And I'd be surprised if Clay right now is saying, I need 3 years for $140 million.
Then where's the new deal?
Because Lacob's trying to get him for 26.
All right.
There was that rumor, allegedly, that his agent
That's true.
had said that Clay wanted a max deal.
Yeah, remember
That's
that. I
true
remember that.
year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So if
I like bigger ratings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd like to eat candy and get skinny at the same time. By the way.
Dude, you look good right now.
Not on that picture.
Dude, you look phenomenal. People were calling you Mass Slim Mets.
Who put the keg under my shirt?
Why am I laughing?
I was just impressed you didn't stand on your tiptoes.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot. I totally
And you hadn't seen your picture of Raymond with you and Raymond, the one I kind of jumped in.
That might be a bad one, too. I don't know.
The boss, you got to tell him to send it.
They're telling me I need to go on soda.
Remember you picked
Ernie Chavez said it.
You ain't so they wouldn't take you.
Ha Steiny. I think it's time to shock Guru's world. He needs to be ready in case the big three may not always play on the same team.
Shot a little last night.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Shot a little.
Who did?
Me.
He's talking about the big three.
But he said that I need to be ready. I said I shot a little last night.
You need to be ready for this team not retiring.
Good God. Guru, wake up, son.
Oh, maybe he did mean that.
That's how I took it.
Yeah. Let's go to Nick in Berkeley.
B-Town.
What's up, Nick? How you doing, my man?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
Cool.
I'm bewildered as to why people would even doubt Clay. I mean, he's coming off 2 back-to-back injuries, man. It takes like a couple of years to get his legs under his. And so, I saw him put up 55 last year against the Hawks in double overtime. So if Clay's got his legs back this year, he gonna light it up, man. It's like the same thing when people talk about getting rid of Ayuk. I just don't get it, man. Clay is the man. He's gonna light it up this year, and then all the boo birds and naysayers gonna be biting their tongue. But I will tell you this: if Draymond doesn't play up to his contract, he could be trade bait in a couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
If there's some other teammate might need him down the lane, if he wants to act crazy or whatever, Draymond he got to pull up the youngsters, man. He can't be.
Let me ask you this.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this before you hang up. I'm pro Clay. I want him to get his bread. I'm with you, and I want to see him go berserk. Are you at all bothered that it's at this status to where he could enter the season without a new deal? Because I'm old school. I'm going all that he's done. Let's get something done. Why do we got to do this? But I know it's a business. Does that bother you?
Well, I mean, it's all the business, but if Clay wants a little more money, he's gonna maybe Lakeham's like, hey, you gotta light it up before the All-Star break. Show me what you got by the All-Star break, and then at least give him a contract by the All-Star break. But then if he doesn't sign, then he may want to go somewhere else. So that's that's the nature of the beast. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that Draymond don't be coming out there screaming on CP3 because that could get ugly.
Appreciate the call, Nick in Berkeley.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I asked you this before, and I didn't pay off the tease, which is not a first. What's your theme of the season? Remember, I said, and you said, I said, hold it till after the break, and then I forgot.
Brotherhood. Now, why would you look at Evan and Spadoni and laugh?
I like that.
Isn't it? No.
Why?
Because they were disconnected. Mike Dunleavy, when it was junior, it's Mike Dunleavy
Sounds
now.
a little corny to me.
No, it's real.
We can do something a little
When you got
edgier.
two dudes going boxing before the first game, the season was hijacked. And kudos to everybody working with the Warriors, coaches and players.
Why?
They still got to the conference semis.
They almost lost in the first
Okay, what's your
round.
word, Mr.
I don't
Words?
know.
Mine is brotherhood.
I haven't really
That's
thought
what
about
Chris Paul has me. I've done a 180 on his
welcome.
presence here.
You and Joe Lakin.
No,
after listening to me.
Because it's off the court. It's off the court that I didn't give any credence to. It's off the court. It's that stuff that matters. The stuff where, Kuminga, I didn't even talk to my young guys. All that's fixed.
Oh, yeah. See, that's like, honestly, that's what I don't believe. If Draymond can't just say it's fixed and everybody, okay, if Draymond says it.
It's not just him. It's Chris Paul getting the guys together, doing things.
Theme of the season. Show me. Don't tell me. I like it. Yes,
2022 on line one.
That's ancient history, Chief.
2018, back to back.
How is that? How is 2018 remotely relevant 5+ years later?
Because you want me to be real and break it down?
Of course.
Computer.
No, break it down.
If any NBA fan base is thirsty,
don't even say this.
It is not the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, but slow down.
What does 2018 have to do with that?
They've been spoiled. We've been spoiled. I'm not saying we want to not win, but you just, come on, 4 chips, back to back, boom, 1 and 22 when nobody even knows they're going to win.
That doesn't mean anything now other than that they've won them.
Well, no,
it doesn't help them on the court.
I'm preaching patience.
You just said they had to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and I was going to see if you wanted to bet 25 wins on the road. We already got the Kings bet.
I thought we did bet that.
No, we didn't.
25?
We bet sack over 48.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to bet?
The Warriors get 25 wins on the road.
25 or more?
Well,
wins on the road.
23 wins.
No, it was 25.
No, I did my math. 24.
No.
All right, meet me at 24.
No. You just said 25.
Come on, fat mouth.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I just said 24 wins on the road for the Warriors.
You said 25.
All right, 25.
Okay.
So we got 2 bets. Kings over 4.
I actually think you should give him 24.
It is my
The best road record in the West last year was 25 wins.
And
that's right.
So you can at least give him one game.
No, come on. All right, no bet then. No bet.
You just made it.
No, Evan
Spadone?
Richard
Spadone saying you made the bet. 888-957-9570.
All right.
Did Guru make the bet or not?
Go ahead. I'm not afraid of that.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
A little bit.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 24.
Okay.
If they go 24-17 on the road,
no doubt.
What are we betting?
Dinner.
Yeah. Cafeteria.
Yeah. Another episode Friday where I paid my own bill. Hey, but go ahead.
Hey, Uncle Looney and I agree on something.
What'd he say?
He goes, Sacramento's a 40-win team. I have them trending that way too, Uncle Looney.
Wow, man. We got to get Brian Geltzhey. We got to get his thoughts on the Kings. We'll tell him about our bet and see what he thinks.
25 is a lot of wins on the road. A lot.
The best road record last year was the Bucks, and they won 26 games.
Yep.
Thanks, Evan.
They
won 11 last year. They won 11.
Here's the other thing.
They won 11.
You can only load manage on the road, right? Or no, at home. I forget. But the one that's bad.
Well, the Warriors always do.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, in half their road games, they're going to have 4 guys out for load management.
Yeah. I'll go 1-1 because I'm going to win that King bet. They're going to get 50. Nobody takes a regular season serious except the Kings and the Warriors this year, this version of them.
Listen, I don't think the Kings are garbage. I just think they won. They had to me, playoffs excluded. they had the year before the year.
So you're going to say they're going to go Vikings, where the year before last year the Vikings won every
exactly
close
right.
game.
Well, first
now
of all,
they're losing.
I don't know
game.
that. No, they're not losing every game.
No.
They're 2-4.
No, but every game they've lost, it's almost like everything's going the reverse of the close. When the close games they were winning, now they're losing, buddy.
Right,
That's all.
It's going to even out. I might win 45 games.
And I want my money too.
For what?
These bets.
You don't get. Listen, real quick. I don't know if you know this or not. You don't get money if you lose the bet.
I understand.
All right.
That.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Sean's in Oakland. On.
Yeah, so I understand what the conversation that you have. For one thing, Sacramento is going to be up there, one of the top teams in the Pacific West, along because of the Warriors and how they feel. Yeah, last year, they were dismal on the road, but at the same time, it's a whole big change with the Warriors right now, and I can see the offense flowing a little bit better because of Chris Paul and Steph Curry and everybody like that. Why not Clay get his money when at the same time as Draymond was doing all his antics and got Durant sent up out of there? Well, he didn't want to play no more because all that old issue on the bench. But it was just like Draymond got his money, Clay deserves his money. That's the whole bottom line, man. Like, you cannot win without Clay. And Clay's a lot better than he was last year because he was still coming off those 2 injuries.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming out like that full strong without that.
Hey, Sean. Sean, let me ask you this real quick. Do you think Klay Thompson, taking into account, he missed 2 seasons because of surgery, is he getting better right now because he's 2 years removed from the surgery, or do you think he's declining because of age itself?
You can't. No, I don't think he's declining. At the same time, it's hard when you're coming off those 2 injuries and trying to get your legs back from being off for so long, all that rust and everything. It's hard. But at the same time, he could do it. I've seen it happen. So I'm not going to give up on the guy after he won us all these championships and all that. He's part of the core. And if you give Draymond all this money, why not give Clay all this money? He's just as much of a bigger piece, just as Draymond was.
Good. Sean, that's fair point.
Wow, man.
Absolutely a fair point.
And you know me, I go Whispers, the Beatles, New Edition, all the great groups. So I'm about team. So I hadn't put that out there because I kind of took my foot off that pedal, but he hit me in the cardiac muscle with the, how good do you think it is just keep it real for the locker room, that Dre got his money and Clay is kind of at a standstill. But you could say, I was expecting you, Dre's ran out and Clay's got one more. Well, because Dre did what Clay's about to do.
I do think they were vastly different. I mean, Clay's at the end of his deal. After he's going to be a free agent. Draymond didn't really test free agency like.
Well, Joe mentioned
Clay.
He had another offer too to the guys this morning. What do you mean, please?
Please.
I thought it was.
Who do you think wanted Dre?
I think it was Gelthier that told us it was Sack.
Might be right.
PG.
That's right. Gelthier said.
Are you giving me count the bucket?
I just thought you thought so. Hey, how about this? I forgot about this too. So Draymond Green, there's 3. Draymond's going to be fine. Draymond's going to be fine. So he messed up the 16 finals, right?
No doubt.
He messed up the Durant final year. And here's the one I forgot. He quit on the Bay Area when the year Steph was hurt.
He got a license to do that.
Oh, so but he doesn't
win season.
What about the next 4 years?
Culminated. James
what about
Wiseman.
the next 4 years?
He just got 4 for Rondo. He's good.
What does that mean? He's good though. Explain.
His organization loves him. There's more good than bad.
Okay, but there's gonna be bad, right?
No, it ain't about gonna be. You cited old stuff, and it went down the funnel of sign him up for 4 for $100. So when you get a new contract,
it's 4 things. He blew the 16 finals. Then he ran Durant out of town. Then he quit the year Steph got hurt. And oh my goodness, I forgot about the punch. So it's 4.
And also, you forgot about the 4 for $100.
But that's irrelevant.
No, it's not. It's super.
How is that relevant?
People, his employers, looked at everything that he brings to the table, and what you cite that's minute to them.
Oh, really?
No, obviously.
Oh, it's minute.
Yeah, they re-upped
2016 minute?
Not to
just
me.
that serious.
No, what I'm saying is, Steiny, I know what you're doing. It don't matter. his greater good and what he brings to the table got him that contract.
What if I said real quick that actually 3 for $100 or whatever, the 4-year contract, I mean, now that he's got paid, why would he change?